What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm here to talk to you about the army that I am showcasing. And as you can see from the thumbnail, it is none other than my Chaos Army. This army is near and dear to me because it's probably, do I say it? Yeah, it's probably my favorite army that I have in my possession, and that's counting the Tau, the Space Marines, and even the Age of Sigmar army. So the reason why I like this one so much is just because with Chaos, you have so much to build upon. Because you're not just playing Space Marines, you're playing Space Marines aligned with Chaos Demons aligned with the Dark Mechanicus. It's just a conglomeration of a whole bunch of different factions that you can use within your army. Death Guard, Thousand Suns, you have whole supplements and books to use at your disposal, and there's just so much of like creativity and units that you can put into your army, and that's why I like this one so much. So I'm gonna start with the lore behind my army. They're called the Infernal Sons, and they are the Space Marines from the 11th Legion that have turned towards chaos. So I've been creating my own personal fan lore for the 11th Legion, which are known as the Celestial Sons, and about half of them have turned to chaos, all because of the machinations of the god of change, Zeech. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all Zeech devotees. I have the main person that is in control of all this, and that is the Wharfsmith Dante Hueco, who's been just getting corrupted more and more and more by chaos, but through these corrupting things, he's become more mechanical in nature. He took over a Forge World, and from there he rules alongside his generals, the Bloody Eclipses. And each one of these generals are aligned to a specific god. You have Khorne, Zeech, Slanesh, Nurgle, and you even have another one that is for Chaos Undivided, or maybe it is a minor god. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make that lore. I'm thinking I'm just going to use the minor god because I did create a minor god lore, the God of Despair, Anobaith, which I'm going to try and link that at the end of this video so you guys can check it out. But if not, then it's just going to be just a regular Chaos Undivided. So he's going to have 5 generals, and because of that, that just brings so much lore, so many models that I could use within the army. When it comes to picking the actual models for the generals, there was a conversion that I saw on eBay that I just had to get, and that was who. It was basically, I'm using it as a Chaos Hellwright and a Dark Abiant, which is really great. The Demon Princes are really good too because I went over to, I believe it was called Kingdom Death. That's the other company that does really great sculpts and stuff like that. And there was the Black Dragon that you see in the images, as well as the Khorne Demon. Those were just so amazing, I couldn't pass them up. And yeah, there's just so much going on with this army. It just the way everything meshes together, even though they're like different in terms of appearance. Like there's no unifying color scheme. I guess the closest would be like Black Legion colors, like the black, the gold, the bronze. So that really ties it all together and makes it work. The one thing that I'm kind of lacking is troops, but I found that to kind of twist it in my way by just using bloodletters, plague bearers as the troops, and just plop out blobs of them on the battlefield. When it comes to actual rules, however, I'm going to be playing them mainly as renegades. However, depending on who the warlord is at the time, it might change to like Death Guard. It all depends on who it is and what faction they're being allied to. So yeah, I am currently at, I believe it was 3,000 points. At least that's what Battlescribe says, before I start adding in all the war gear options and all that stuff. Yeah, 3,039 points. So that is a lot of points that I can work with. Easily I can make this a 4K army. And it's just really amazing as to how everything has worked out. The image you see here, this was actually given to me via one of you subscribers on Facebook. He said, "Hey, I read the lore. It's really amazing. I've created a model from scratch," and he wanted to give it to me as a means to just, kind of put in good karma to the world, pay it forward, so to speak. So, huge thank you for that. And I've actually made him the corrupted version of my Primarch Alec Elric. It works really well because the same sculpt I have for him is that of Horse. As you can see, that one was Horse, but just converted. So it works. It really works. When I play him, I don't actually use Horus's rules because obviously Horus is dead. So I use the rule set for Abaddon the Despoiler, and he works out pretty good. The rest of this army, as you can see, is just, I think it's probably painted the best. Model-wise, they all look pretty good, unique. The varying levels of skill when it comes to painting varies a little bit, but for the most part, I'd say it's easily above tabletop ready. For example, this guy that you see here, this I don't know, sometimes I play him as like a demon prince, sometimes I play him as a spawn. It was actually painted by Hydra Miniature Paintings over on Facebook. Really great guy, does awesome work. Can't wait to commission him again for more awesome models, but check him out for more commissioning needs because this dude paints really, really well. And just the way like the airbrushing and the blood and all that, it just looks really amazing. It sucks that I can't really paint anything because I really suck. The only thing I've painted are going to be the obliterators that you see near the end of the video. And even then, that took me like 3 weeks, and I didn't quite really like how they came out. In my opinion, they look a little bit too glossy, but that's just me. If you guys have any painting tips, any painting tricks, or anything like that, let me know, because as far as I know, it's supposed to like base coat them, give them the first coat, and then second coat, details, highlights, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna mess it up, and that the whole, like, the fear of me messing it up pulls me away from actually doing it. But maybe with this new Eldar army, I'll actually, use it as a means to get better at painting, so we'll see. But yeah, if you guys want more lore on this army, I greatly recommend you guys to go to our playlists and check out the Codex Celestial Sons, because that is where you'll find lore on the Infernal Sons, and overall, just a whole bunch of awesome 40k lore. If you really want to know how to like create your own fan lore, I'd say that's a good example for you guys to check out. If not, Gershwin actually created like a whole 30-minute video as to how to formulate your own fan lore. Another great opportunity to learn how to homebrew. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. I'm going to sign out now, but still enjoy the rest of these Chaos Showcase. I've already done my Tau, and this is obviously Chaos. I've got Space Marines on the way, and I've got Night Haunts from the Age of Sigmar coming up later on in the week. So let me know what you guys think about this army, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more things Warhammer 40k, and as always, I've been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.